Morning world, Jippy Trev here. Another not so beautiful day down here in Paradise. It's very windy, a little bit overcast and somewhat tad of a chilly day here in Medio down in Victoria. So anyway world, going to get on and do a bit of maintenance on the boat. Got a couple of things I need to do. Oh, it's blowing its guts out. So firstly, the other day I hit a backwash and the backwash was so horrific from the road train and the water, it just fucked my visor up. And basically what it's done, it's snapped the bolt here. And I'm lucky I made it all the way down. And yes, I'm lucky I made it all the way down without literally ripping it completely off the car. So the sun visor's gone, which is going to be a bit of a bugger, so I've got to take it off now, which is going to leave the car looking a little bit naked. I like having sun visor there, but I'm sure once I remove it, it'll add to the fuel economy. And not only that, where am I going to mount me angry duck? And for those who don't know what the Angry Duck is, it's from the movie Convoy. And the truck Chris Christopherson was driving, the big black Mac, instead of having a bulldog on the front of his bonnet, he had the Angry Duck there. So that's the Angry Duck. So anyway, I'm going to have to pull that off and take it off, which I'm really not looking forward to. But other thing, just a little bit of maintenance here. Fuck, it's windy up here. So a little bit of maintenance. Firstly, check my oil. And it's definitely down a little bit on the stick, so there's full. And that's how much oil it used yesterday on 200 miles. And the oil is it's starting to change colour. It's not too bad, it's a little bit black. But I'm going to put some oil in it. This was almost full when I left home. It was about there, so I've used about 4 litres on the way down from the 800 miles. I did a quick check. I used 245 litres for 8 miles on the way down, and it cost me $460 in fuel to get down here. So overall, I don't think that was too bad for the old girl and what she did. So I'm going to put the last of this oil in. I'm running a Coolant 25W60, so Peter Hughes, if you're watching, mate, that's it there, Coolant 25W60. Pete sent me a message saying he'll grab me some oil tomorrow, so that'll be really good. So I'll put the last of this in. Probably a little bit over full, but I don't really care. And yeah, so he's going to grab me another container of this. I'm driving the boat in, I snapped my bloody CB aerial clean off at the stub, so he's going to pick me up another CB antenna as well. And he offered to get me some new wiper blades and grab them for me as well. So I said, yeah, no worries, grab me some wiper blades because mine were a bit fucked. And then when I got down here and I'd realised I pretty much used all my oil, I got on the phone straight away and said, mate, can you get me some, pick me up some oil for me? Because I don't really want to go driving around anywhere looking for oil or anything. I just can't be bothered driving all over Bendigo, and he knows his way around. I'm also going to put a bit of gender neutral transmission fluid in the power steering. It's down a little bit as well. So he said, yeah, he would grab me some oil, and then he said he'd grab me some wiper blades, and then after I got down here, I rang him up and said, oh mate, can you grab me some oil, please? He said, yep, no worries. And then when I was moving the car into position yesterday, off the road, into position here, I drove past the bush and snapped my bloody CB antenna off. So who do I do? What do? Straight off the bat, I ring up Peter Hughes and say, mate, while you're grabbing those things, can you please also grab me another CB antenna? Which he said, fine, no problem. So big shout out to Peter Hughes for that. Thank you, mate. I really, really appreciate it. Rightio, so the water's good, it's down a little bit, but what I'm going to do, might have to put that back on. Because she was running just a tad warm on one side of the other and it's a bit rusty in there, I know it's not, people have a whinge about me doing this, but I'm just going to chuck some coolant in there. The water's nice and clear, but I'm going to top her up with coolant. And as it blows more and more out, I'll just keep putting more and more in. So I'm sure a few of you out there saying I should be dropping all the hoses and giving them a flush and everything like this. Well, mate, it's the side of the road for me here at the moment. If it ain't broke, don't fix, and the car is running fine. So I ain't broke, I ain't fixing it. But a little bit of coolant will certainly help with circulation, and maybe help also break up a bit of matter. Oh, she's windy. Rightio, now reluctantly, I don't want to pull my sun visor off, but I guess I'm just going to have to. I really like having the sun visor. It saves me having to use the visors in the cab, and I reckon it gives the car a nice bit of a old-fashioned cool look. Yeah, she's completely rusted. I'll show you. Those acorn nuts. So there, as you can see, it just literally pulled out of there. She's completely fucking rusted. So yeah, it has to go. And I'm surprised it didn't get itself torn off on the way here. One good road train of wind could have torn the whole thing off. And of course I don't have the right spanner for this side, do I? What are my pliers to do it? I'm the Swiss Army knife. I don't want to have to go digging the toolbox out of the car. Nope. Bugger, I'm going to have to dig the toolbox out of the car. That's a nightmare. I don't have anything else. All right, I'll have to get back to you when I get my tools out. All right, well, I'm going to find the appropriate spanner to get that off. See, I might just use my vice grips. They're pretty bloody rusted on there. Just hope I can get these off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, snap that one. And I got that one off. Bloody hell, she's windy. Rightio. Oh, no more sun visor. I'll have to chuck that in the back. And I better get that off the roof up there. What a shame, eh? I really liked having me right. What a shame, I really liked having me sun visor. A couple of holes in the roof I'll have to seal up now. I can just break it off. The old boat looks a little bit naked without it. It'll probably help for my fuel economy though. Yep, some holes there. I'll have to plug them up with a bit of silicone or something. So anyway, so no more sun visor on the boat. I find that very sad. And now, where in the hell am I going to mount my angry duck? I might as well take that off as well. I like me angry duck. Young Aussie in the background. Rightio, got it off. Rightio, there's my angry duck. Don't know where I'm going to mount that on the car now. I've got nowhere to put my angry duck. Maybe I'll put it on the dash. Alright, well, like I said, it's bloody windy up here, as you can tell. So, yep, rightio world. So, Pete's funeral's tomorrow, 1:30 in Eagle Hawk. I'm not sure where, but I'm sure whoever it... hang on. So, rightio world, so Pete's funeral's tomorrow at 1:30 in Eagle Hawk. I'm not exactly sure where. I think they're doing a viewing earlier. He's being buried in my Hippie Trev t-shirt and cremated. Sorry, he's been cremated in my Hippie Trev t-shirt and he's going in bare feet. I love that, bare feet and wearing my Hippie Trev t-shirt, so I'm very proud of that. It's going to be a very sad day tomorrow, and I think we're going to have quite a big crowd there. Spoken to a lot of people already, and I think there's going to be quite a few turn up, and no, I'm not filming it, and no, we're not going to do anything like that at all. So anyway, that's it. That's a bit of a boat maintenance done. Oil's checked, water's checked, power steering is done, transmission's good, I know that. Now I've got to put the car back together and throw my toolbox in there. So, anyway, well, this is just a short vid, just on a bit of boat maintenance. There was something else I had to do that went wrong, but I can't remember what it is now. But anyway, so everything is as it is, and then I'll probably start heading back maybe Friday or maybe Saturday. I'm sure we'll get onto it tomorrow night after the service. And I'll be using all day Thursday to recover, so maybe I do start making plans of heading back on Friday or maybe Saturday. Saturday probably be the better day because most of the roadworks won't be open, which is make for a much better trip. I'm also not going to do the big 8-hour days. I don't care if I have to spend an extra 2 nights in motels on the way home. I just don't care. I don't have to rush home. I really want to look after the boat and make sure it gets me home safely and in one piece. So I prefer not to have to flog along at 1,000,000 miles an hour and try and do 8-hour days. And like I said, if I have to pull in early, and if it costs me an extra night or 2 in a motel, I really don't give a damn. So the other thing is, look, yeah, I did put the offer out the other day. If anyone wants to ride shotgun with me. So no one's replied back. I don't really expect anyone to reply back, but if anyone wanted to ride shotgun back with me to Queensland, there's a spare seat there. All you have to do is pay for your own accommodation and food. As far as petrol is concerned, I've got that covered anyway. I have to pay it to go home, so I'm not asking for any fuel money. But if anyone wants a free ride to Queensland, hit me up. It would be kind to have someone to drive back with, and it'd be really good if they knew how to roll smokes, because that way they could roll while I'm driving and I don't have to worry about it. So anyway, Wells, keep that in mind. So yeah, anyone wants to ride shotgun back to Queensland, it'd be really cool. So maybe leaving this Friday or maybe this Saturday. So what to do with my angry duck, don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put my bed back together, throw the sun visor in the back, pack the toolbox away and all that sort of shit, and go and settle in for the rest of the afternoon, and then tomorrow is the big one. So rightio world, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we'll catch you later. Bye.